everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Tuesday, June 2nd. And you can see it's sunny and wonderful out. There's no breeze. It's about 72 degrees Fahrenheit out. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's supposed to be a gorgeous week all week. All the rest of the week. And I think they're talking for maybe a chance of showers on the weekend. Anyways, I hope everyone had a wonderful week. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. For those of you that are new here, just recently found my channel. I'm Gwen. I'm an older woman with transgender experience making all kinds of content. Let's see, now that we're in June, happy Pride Month. For those that celebrate. And interesting thing, I was thinking about it this morning. 3 years ago today, not the day, the date. 3 years ago today, I was recovering in the hospital after having my facial surgery. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's been 3 years. I can't believe how quickly it's gone by. Absolutely amazing. So anyways, let's see. My week, nothing really going on. Just the usual stuff. Work, things to do around here, cut grass, what have you. Grocery shopping, the usual stuff. I didn't really do much on the weekend other than work around here. I worked some inside, which I'm going to show in a few minutes. Working on the sunroom, getting that button back up. I know I did cut grass, did house cleaning. Sunday was kind of a lazy day, but I did get some little things done. This was about all I had. Really kind of a boring weekend, but that's okay. Darn, I was going to mention something else and I forgot. Oh, it'll come to me. Oh, yes, one thing in particular, and this has been an ongoing issue, and I finally come to a decision. It may not be the best, but it's going to be something that brings me peacefulness and more stability, less stress in my life. And that is, I'm breaking all contact with my mother-in-law. I have had enough. And some events last week that her and my daughter got into. My daughter had stopped in, and my mother-in-law asked if I would do some things for her, and my daughter says, no, she's not. Well, my mother-in-law exploded in a rage, and my daughter is like, well, she's tired of the misgendering. And my mother-in-law tried to use the excuse, well, I've known her for 40 years and always known her as a male. And my daughter's like, yes, but you've known her for 3 years as a female. What's so hard? Then it was, well, I'm old. And then my daughter brought up my stepmom, who is about 18 months younger than my mother-in-law. My stepmom is fully accepting. And of course, my mother-in-law does not like my stepmother, so that started a whole tirade against my stepmom, which was uncalled for. And then she started to, I'm not even the same misgender me. It was he, she, whatever. And my daughter said, that's exactly it. She says, you saying that is dehumanizing. And she goes, and this is why she doesn't want to have anything to do with you. And then it just snowballed from there. It was between the two of them. But like I said to my daughter later, the only time that my mother-in-law will gender me properly is usually when she wants something, wants me to do something, or wants me to take her somewhere. And I'm sorry, I don't operate that way. And if you can't treat me like a regular person any other time, other than when you want something, I don't need you in my life. So I essentially broken all contact. I have no desire to talk to her, no need to talk to her. And I just continue on with my life. And as sadly as it may sound, I'm actually quite happier and less stressed knowing that I don't have to interact with her anymore. So it's terrible to have to do that. And actually, during dinner last night, we were talking, and my daughter brought up one of my mother-in-law's favorite refrains when she doesn't ask, she actually demands that my kids do things for her. And her favorite comment is, well, that's what families are for. And like I said to my daughter, I'm like, yes, and she is not part of my family. I says, my family, which even includes all of you, my family accepts me and supports me for who I am. She does not do that. So I said, she's not part of my family. So I said, this is another reason for me to excluding her. But enough about that. Enough about that. So anyways, yes, June is Pride Month. There are a few events going on. I don't know how many I'll be able to attend. Just just the way things are. I mean, it's just busy. Um, they do have in this area, and it's in July. They do have a Pride picnic that my sister is going to be going to, along with her neighbors, which well, she's yeah, her neighbors. They're two gay guys that are married to each other, and that's her neighbors. So she, she's going to bring them. They're real. I've met them before. They're very, very nice guys. Um, so she's going to be bringing them, and my daughter and I are definitely going. So, but that's way off in July. I'm trying to think coming up. Oh my gosh. Rest of this week. I got to go into the university. Friday, I have to go see the yearly visit, my cardiologist. Not that there's going to be anything wrong. Next week is going to be kind of busy too. A friend that I've known her, oh my gosh, 40, 47 years now, coming up on 47 years. We met each other when we both worked at McDonald's many, many years ago, and we've been friends since. Her and her husband, I don't know if they're back yet, but anyways, they took a trip all of May through Europe, so they should be back home now. And her and I are going to meet for lunch. That's one day, and then another day I've got my 6 month or 6,000 mile checkup, as I like to call it, with my primary care, which is a funny story. Last Friday, is it Friday? Yes, last Friday. Um, I was in the city and I'd gone to Costco. I didn't think anything about it, and I'm kind of pushing my cart. Hi, Lily. Pushing my cart down the aisle, and I see someone starting to pass me. And just as they got like right about here, I saw them from the side. I'm like, that guy looks familiar. So he turned down an aisle. I turned down the aisle, and I realized who it was. It was my primary care doctor. And I tapped him on the shoulder. And he turns around, looks at me like, what? And then he recognized me. And he was like, what are you doing here? I says, I'm shopping. What are you doing here? He goes, I am too. So it was really, I mean, it's the only time in, oh my gosh, he's been my primary for 37 years now. And it's the first time I have ever seen him outside the office, which is pretty funny, but it was kind of cute. It was really nice to see him. So I get to see him next week. And that'll just be a routine checkup. So it looks like, yeah, June is going to be busy with doctor appointments. Yeah, that's what happens when you get older. The way it is. But thankfully, I'm still pretty healthy, so I don't have to worry too much. Oh golly, what else? Well, in the current state of things, yes, gasoline has come down a little bit around here, not much. Probably dropped about 20 cents a gallon. It's still pretty high, so it makes affordability a little bit tough. We're doing good. I'm, coming up with creative ways to do different things. So we're getting through that. I try not to focus too much on national politics because that's very depressing. Hopefully, there may be a glimmer of hope come November. We should wait and see. Let's see what else we got. There's Pride Month. I think that's pretty much about it. Oh, as you notice, I'm in my stocking feet. I didn't put my shoes on to come out here. So, before I forget, oh my gosh, I gotta go back inside. I gotta show you. I gotta show you what I did inside, and then I'll come back out here and finish up. So, bear with me. Do you remember last week I showed you the opening and what it looked like, and this is where I am today. It's all closed back up, and I got all the rest of the knotty pine tongue and groove back on the ceiling. I have one row left to do, but I need to do some painting, and I have to get some more drywall mud or drywall compound to take and clean that up a little bit better. And I need a board that goes across the top there, the top of the windows, and I have to finish it, and then that'll be all, and then the window will be all done. But everything is back, like I said, back and closed. It's closed up tight, and I've had it open for 10 days, and there hasn't been any rain. So, I'm sorry, there has rain, but there hasn't been any leaks. So, I fixed that. So that project is wrapping up, which is really wonderful. Okay, so now we're going to finish up. We're back outside. We're going to finish up. So yes, I'm pretty well along with finishing off the inside of the sunroom. Like I said, I just need to do a little bit more drywall compound, one little section paint, and then put that last board of knotty pine paneling up, and then the trim header board over the windows. I got to finish that. I got to get it. I got to finish it and install that. That shouldn't be too hard. And then do the window trim is laying in there. that I can just got to re-nail up, and that'll be done. I'm hoping probably by this time next week, I should be close to finishing that up. I should have the paint done and the ceiling back together. I don't know if I'll have the window header board up. I don't know if it'll be finished by then. I might. And I have to attach that, and then the window trim will take not even half an hour to do. So, but anyways, that'll be nice to have that project done. And of course, there's always something more to do. And my next project, it's going to be really, really easy. And this deck that I'm standing on has a step. Hi, Pat. Has a step, and it's pulling away from the deck. So I got to rebuild that. I have all the wood. I have all the tools. I just got to do it. But that's like a day project. And it's outside, which is, fine. Oh, I don't know if I showed you that I got the fence all done. Hang on, let me pick up my phone here, and let's see. No, the corner is right there. That corner right there is where the tree fell and crushed the fence. That's all put back together. So I have that all done now. Do this and have that all done, and that looks so much better now. And that's back to what it was, almost back to what it was before the tree fell on it. So that's another nice project done. And as long as it's nice, some other things I would like to get done is, yes, I have lots of trees, dead trees, that need to be cut down. See a couple right here that need to be cut down. They're not very big, but they need to be cut down and taken care of. So as long as it's nice, maybe I'll go outside and do that. It could be a day, whatever. So I'm not going to be in a big rush. Maybe I could take some time to be outside just to relax and do whatever I need to do. Well, self-care, let's put it that way. We'll see. So anyways, I have rambled on long enough. I think that's more than enough for today and this week. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. Hope you have a fantastic weekend, as always. And again, as always, like, share, subscribe. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, topics you'd like me to talk about, please in the comment section below. I've gotten way, way better about responding to comments, and I do respond to them all. And like I mention every week, I make these videos for all of you. I consider you all part of my extended family, and this is my way of keeping in contact with everyone. So without further ado, I will see everyone right here next Tuesday. Bye, everyone.